We have seen that FIFA World Cup is making news for good and bad reasons, and I feel that FIFA World Cup is basically a source to give Dawah of Islam to the world, and it started at a very good note with the recitation of Surah Hujarat, and the way it was presented was condemn. I mean, very good. The way it was presented was so great. So I feel these things actually contributes positively to the image of Islam, and we need to congratulate Qatar on these issues. Also, having said that, there have been news on Daniel Haqiqatjou. He was like reciting a shahada. I mean, it looks like a shahada. It was not really a shahada, but it rather looks like a shahada to enter the Salafiyah. That I testify that I follow Quran and Sunnah based upon the understanding of the first three generations of Muslim, and I don't call towards the rebellions of the ruler. And if I have called towards the rebellion of the ruler in the past, that's then I repent from it. So
They had a petition
So,
against
so
me.
can you say after me? Come on, say
Ashhadu
after
an la
me.
ilaha illallah.
Say after me.
I have to re-enter Islam.
Repeat after me, please. I am Daniel Haqiqatjou.
I am Daniel Haqiqatjou.
Follow the Quran and Sunnah
I follow the Quran and Sunnah, inshallah.
based on the understanding of the first three great generations of Muslims.
Based on the understanding of the first three generation of Muslims.
And I don't call people to rebel against the ruler.
And I don't call for people to rebel against the ruler.
And I don't make blanket takfir of anybody.
And I don't make
And I
blanket
actually say,
takfir.
leave this to the ulama.
I don't make blanket takfir of anyone. I say, leave this to the ulama.
And if I done this in the past, I repent.
And if I've done that in the past, I repent to Allah.
Okay. Sheikh Ibrahim. تعال. Yes, come on in. You should be here anyways. Okay, wait. There is a chair for you. تعال بس هنا تعال. You should be here anyways.
I thought you didn't want to be on camera next to a Khariji.
needs to focus more on the dawah to the non-Muslims, like Mohammad Hijab and Daniel Haqiqatjou and other speakers which I don't listen to, like Shamsi and Dawah Man or Ali Dawah. I would not include Ali Dawah because I feel that Ali Dawah is not that mature. I feel his way of argument his way of talking very argumentative. Also, this aggressive style of doing dawah, the way Mohammad Hijab does or the way Daniel Haqiqatjou does, was not done by the one of the greatest dai of this world, which is with the likes of Dr. Zakir Naik, with the likes of Sheikh Ahmed Didat. Now everyone love these dais. Everyone, almost everyone loved Dr. Zakir Naik or Sheikh Ahmed Didat. The reason was that he focuses mainly to the non-Muslims, and with regards to Muslims, he has a very general attitude. I mean, he was not more of involved in refuting other Muslims. Similarly, if you see Sheikh Ahmed Didat, he was not involved in refuting other Muslims. He was very focused in what he was doing. He was only focused in his own niche. So you can see these dais, and you can see the likes of Mohammad Hijab and other street dawah guys, what they have made dawah into. They have made dawah into a circus. So we need to realize that this kind of aggressive and arrogant attitude will not work. It will only you can say make the Islam look bad. Recently we have we had Mohammad Hijab refuting women on Rijal Una Kawamuna al Nisa, and he was like making takfir of her, or at least implying that he is making takfir. So this kind of attitude does not help. Does not even it does not help the one who is asking the question. It only helps your own ego. It is only for when you takfir the other person. It does not benefit that person. It does not benefit you. It only benefits the shaitan which is inside you. It only gives a boost in your ego. Okay, fine, I'm a Muslim and he is not a Muslim. He's a kafir. So basically, making takfir itself should be forbidden. I have seen that Sheikh Abu Zaid Zamir Sahab, when he was telling Daniel Haqiqatjou that I do not make blanket takfir. I leave that to ulma, implying that ulma can make blanket takfir. No, nobody can make takfir except Allah and His Rasul. There is no point of making takfir except by Allah and His Rasul. If a common, even an alim, if he makes takfir of so and so, what will he gain? He will not benefit that person who is making takfir, and it will not benefit himself. It will only create a chaos, division, polarization of Muslim community, and ulma or the clergies are responsible for the polarization of the Muslim community. So we need to understand this, other people, because as the Quran says, "Kullu hizbu minallahi farihun," that each person is happy, is rejoicing in what he or she is having. He says only my aqidah is correct. Others are on the galat or on the wrong manhaj. Only my manhaj is the correct manhaj. So this is not a right attitude to give dawah. The right attitude of giving dawah is to produce proof and leave the case between him and Allah without passing any judgment. The judgment belongs to Allah, and we can pass judgments only on those things in which Allah has allowed us that you can pass judgment. For example, if somebody steals, so we are allowed to exercise our authority of judgment, because otherwise it will violate the right of other people. If someone rapes, if someone robs, if someone kills, then we can exercise our judgment, because it involves the rights of other people. So when it comes to the rights of other people, we need to exercise our judgment, because otherwise it would lead to violation of rights. And if it is about rights of Allah, then we need to leave the judgment to Allah alone. That's the reason I always says that the issue of hijab is between her and Allah. I am not even discussing whether hijab is compulsory or not. I have a different take on it as compared to majority of ulama. But even though, for the sake of argument, if I agree that the hijab is compulsory, yet it is hukuk Allah, and no government has the right to interfere between the woman and the God who has created that woman. That's none of your business. If she's wearing a hijab, that's her prerogative. If she's not wearing the hijab, it is between her and Allah. What you can do is advise maximum, but you cannot force anyone to wear hijab.